Hi team, I hope you're all well. Today I am here to chat with you about my summer reading plans. I cannot believe that summer is almost upon us. Crazy times. I do have quite a few books to chat with you about. I'm going to go through with you what I'm planning to read for Wordathon for July, August and September, I think. As well as a few video plans that I have planned as well, and a couple of books for those videos. So I'm really excited, but before we get into the rest of this video, I would just like to thank the sponsor of today's video, who are Bellesa. Bellesa is a bi-woman company for all things sexual wellness, and their mission is to empower everyone to embrace, explore, and celebrate their sexuality. I love what it is that they're doing, and they have actually sent me a couple of gifts to share with you. So first up, we do have the Pebble from Bellesa, and this does come in a discreet case. In fact, I think all of their toys, at least the ones I've got, all come in a discreet case. They are fully waterproof and they are rechargeable. So this one does have two motors. It's got vibration and suction, and it looks great as well. So when you open it up, you do have the toy inside, and it is very stylish, actually, very cool, and it just fits nicely in this case. Comes with a recharge port here, and like I say, it is a very discreet case and they are waterproof. So that is the Pebble. Air Vibe, also coming in its own discreet case, is down as a dual stimulation that is silent but deadly. Kind of love that. Again, the discreet case, it is a stunning colour and it looks great when you take it out. So this is what it does look like. Like I say, dual stimulation. Another stunning colour. Next we have the Flutter Vibe. Another stunning colour. Again, dual stimulation. Apparently this one does replicate the human tongue. So do with that information what you will. But yeah, another stunning colour. Looks absolutely fantastic. I'm absolutely obsessed with these colours as well. And another discreet case. Rechargeable, waterproof. And then last but by no means least, we have the Thump Vibe. Again, these colours, I'm so obsessed. This one does it all. It vibrates, it thumps, and it's got suction on it. So it does do multiple things. And again, looks absolutely fantastic. If I put them all together, the colours are absolutely stunning. And these cases, they're so nice. They look great. They're very compact as well. So easy to put in a drawer or a cupboard or your handbag. Do with that what you may. My friends at Bellesa and I are actually giving away free vibrators or gift cards for free vibrators from them if you enter the giveaway in the description box down below. So there is nothing to lose. You could win a free vibrator, one of these or something similar, or a gift card to get yourself something like this. So description box down below for the giveaway, and thank you very much to Bellesa for sponsoring this video. I truly appreciate it. So without further ado, let's get into what I'm going to be reading this summer. So off the back of that, I did just want to mention a couple of smutty romances that I am excited about getting to in summer. A couple of them are, actually they're all continuing series. One of them isn't quite out yet, but I do have a Wild Side by Elsie Silver, which is book 3 in the Rose Hill series. I want to get to this one so that when the 4th one does come out, I will be up to date. I think the 4th one is the final one as well in this series, so I would like to have the series finished by the end of the year. Cowboy romance, it is Elsie Silver's 3rd series, so I'm looking forward to this one. And I also have Delicate Escapes as well by Catherine Cowles, which is the 2nd one in this series. Evermore did send me this one, so thanks to them for that. But this is the 2nd in the Sparrow Falls series, and I'm looking forward to reading this one. I've really enjoyed Fragile Sanctuary, so I'm looking forward to continuing this series. And the 3rd one is the book that isn't out yet, and it is Caught Up by Navessa Allen, which is the sequel to Lights Out. Very excited about this one. Comes out on the 10th of June. Cannot wait to read that one because I'm very excited. I've been in a real like dark romance but comedy mood. So I've just finished the Ruinous Love trilogy and I had the best time. So I'm very excited about getting to this one as well. Okay, so following on from that, before we get into the video plans, I do have a stack here of ARCs and also the Wordathon prompts and books that I'm potentially picking for Wordathon, subject to change. So a couple of arcs that I do have that are coming out over summer. I do have Wish You Were Her by Elle McNichol. I recently unboxed this in a video and said Wish You Were Here, and it wasn't until later when I was editing the video that I realised it said her, not here. This is Elle McNichol's first YA book, and I'm really excited about it. It is following a actress and also a bookseller. She is an actress. She's trying to get out of the limelight a little bit, I think, and Jonah is a bookseller, and it just sounds very cute. So I'm really looking forward to this one. It does come out on the 5th of June, so early June it does come out, but it does seem like it would be quite the summer read, and I'm really excited about it. So I do have that one. Thanks to First Ink and Pam Macmillan for sending me this one. Then in July, publishing on the 10th of July, we have got The Reaper by Jackson P. Brown. I'm really looking forward to this one. It's fantasy. I think it is urban fantasy. It's set in London. It is the modern Black British culture. It is a pacey political ride through the underground fantasy world of London. The Reaper showcases modern Black British culture from a millennial perspective and also explores issues of class, inequality, racism, xenophobia, and the problematic nature of the British government. So I'm really excited about this one, actually. I've had this one for a little while on my shelves now, so thank you to Del Rey for sending me this one. It does come out on the 10th of July. I haven't seen much hype about it, to be honest, so whenever I get a chance to mention it, I do. So, you know, maybe keep your eyes open for this one. I'm looking forward to giving that one a read. And in August, coming out the 14th of August, I do have Game On by Key Stevens, and I'm looking forward to this one. It is American football. I think she's come from England. She's a cheerleader, but she's come to the US for a scholarship or something. And she ends up falling for him, and he ends up falling for her, but both of them want no distractions for the term. So, typical college romance, I reckon. But yeah, 14th of August, this one comes out, and thank you to Evermore for sending me this one. So those are the arcs that I do have going on for summer. Then for Wordathon, let me just get my phone because I can't remember the prompts. So in July, we do have the prompt of punctuation, and for this one I have gone for Diddly Squat Till the Cows Come Home by Jeremy Clarkson. There is, you know, the little, whatever the hell that is. Listen, didn't say I did well in English, okay? I'm looking forward to giving this one a read. I am really sad. I've been holding off continuing with these because I read the first one, I've really enjoyed it, but Jeremy Clarkson did an audio for it and he's not done them for the rest of the series, and book 5's coming out later on this year, so I'm just gonna have to get on with it, I think. But I love Jeremy Clarkson's Diddly Squat Farm series. I love it on Amazon Prime. I think it's fantastic. So I am looking forward to continuing on reading these books. I really enjoy them. If you didn't know, Jeremy Clarkson now owns a farm and he started doing a series. I actually think he started it during lockdown or just before lockdown, and it really goes in depth into the agriculture and farming side of things, and it really gives the normal everyday person that doesn't know how the agriculture or farming side of things work and how hard it can be for farmers out there, gives them an insight into how difficult it can possibly be. Even Jeremy Clarkson, someone who's got loads and loads of money, is incredibly rich, he will tell you the realistic side of it and how difficult it can truly be for farmers. And yeah, it's fascinating, very, very interesting. And I think he's really opened your everyday person's eyes open up to how difficult it truly can be for farmers out there and how much we should be helping them as much as we can. So yeah, fascinating series, and I'm very excited to continue on with it. So that's the one that I'm reading for July for punctuation. And then July for technology on the cover, I'm going to go for How to Make a Horror Movie and Survive by Craig DeLuey. There is this film camera thingamabob in here. This is a horror and will be perfect for in July because I will explain in a second why. But this says, gory, glorious, and just a little too believable. Craig DeLuey's latest is a slick meta-slasher movie in book form, which is always what I'm looking for. So very excited for this one. I'm not going to read all the synopsis of these books because there's quite a few that I'm going to mention. So really looking forward to that one for technology on the cover. Then in August, we have the word with in the title. And for this one, I'm going for The Night Ends With Fire by KX Song. This is one of my Fairy Loot books, so I will probably end up reading this in a keep it or yeet it. If I do end up DNFing this one, I will substitute it with You With A View by Jessica Joyce. So there is options for me with this one, but this ended up on my, because I did Buzz Wordathon as part of my 25 books in 2025. So, which I regretted not long after, but it doesn't matter. At least I'm going to give this a try. And if I DNF it, I've completed it for 25 books in 2025, but not for Buzz Wordathon. So I've got a replacement ready to go. This is an epic fantasy retelling of Mulan, perfect for fans of the Poppy War and Six Crimson Cranes. Loved the Poppy War, recently DNF Six Crimson Cranes. So we'll see how that goes. I don't know if this is Fairy Loot Adult or Fairy Loot YA, but maybe adult on the basis that it says epic fantasy and doesn't mention YA, but we'll see. But I'm looking forward to giving this one a read for the word with on the title. Then for August on the cover, it is Transport. So for this one, I'm going for Never Thought I'd End Up Here by Anne Liang. I'm going to show a picture of it here. It's not come out yet. I think it does come out in either the end of June or beginning of July, if I remember correctly. And I do have it pre-ordered. There is a train on the cover. I'm very excited. I've only read one Anne Liang before, but I do have at least one more from her. This time it's real, yeah. And I'm very excited about continuing on with some more books from Anne Liang. This one I'm really looking forward to. The cover for it is stunning as well. Then for September, we do have an event. So I don't know if this actually counts, but I think it does. So the prompt for this one is read a book with an event word in the title. Example, wedding, retreat, birthday, party. I've gone for dinner with Dinner for Vampires by Bethany Joy Lentz. I'm really looking forward to this one. It's basically about Bethany's life on a cult TV show, so I'm interested to give this one a read. She is one of my favourite characters, Haley James, from One Tree Hill, which is a programme that I absolutely loved back in the day, and I still love to this day, and I'm really looking forward to reading this one. But yeah, I think this counts as an event, dinner. You know, you can invite people round for a dinner party. Dinner is an event, I would say. Anyway, so I'm going to read that. And for the cover prompt for September, it is foliage. So I'm going to go for The Spell Shop by Sarah Beth Durst. It's getting into, you know, spooky season and witchy season and all that good stuff. And this has a lot of foliage on the cover. I should have read this by now. There is a new Sarah Beth Durst coming out later on this year, and I'm very excited to give it a read. So I need to get this one read because I haven't done so yet. I think I'm anxious because I'm worried with it being cottagecore that I'm not going to like it, and I really want to like it. So I think I keep putting it off. Story of my life. A lush cottagecore tale full of stolen spell books, unexpected friendships, struggles, sweet jams, and even sweeter love. Like a Hallmark rom-com full of mythical creatures and fueled by cinnamon rolls and magic, The Spell Shop will heal your heart and feed your soul. I really freaking hope so. So yeah, this one for September for foliage on the cover. So the rest of the month in terms of videos, the rest of the season in terms of videos, this is summer after all. In June, it is Pride month. So I am planning on doing a Pride video. And although I'm trying not to do too many themed or any, I wasn't going to do any themed videos actually in June. I wanted to give myself a break because I'm feeling a little bit of burnout. I have decided that it's themed in the sense that it's only going to be Pride books, so queer books only, but it is still going to be, I'm going to like make it fun. So I'm going to do a colour wheel. So I'm going to drag all the queer books off of my shelves, make sure I've got a list of all the ones on my Kindle, and then I'm going to do a colour wheel, and I'm literally going to spin, and whatever colour comes up, I pick my book based on that. Simples. So a couple of the books that will be going on the list, because I didn't want to drag everything off now. I do have Chuck Tingle's Bury Your Gaze, which is a horror, and I'm really looking forward to. This will probably go, in fact, to be fair, I think it will just be that the colour needs to be on the cover in some capacity. So this could be pink, blue, orange, or black. I would probably put black on the wheel on that basis, and white as well. So Chuck Tingle's Bury Your Gaze, I've heard good things. I also have The New Guy by Serena Bowen. I've really enjoyed Top Secret by Serena Bowen and Elle Kennedy, and also the Hymn series by Serena Bowen and Elle Kennedy. So I do have this one. Andy got me this one a while ago now, so I'm looking forward to giving this a read, and it's a series as well, so if I enjoy it, I can continue on the series. So I do have that one, Male Hockey Romance. And I also have Late Bloomer by Maisie Eddins. Should have got to this by now, but I haven't. This is Sapphic, and I'm very excited about it. Look how pretty that cover is. Stunning. So yeah, those are just a couple of the books that will end up on the wheel for the Pride vlog that I'm planning on doing in June. Something else I am thinking about doing in June based off of my Silly Goose Book Club pick is a werewolf vlog, like a wolf vlog essentially. I don't know how to explain it. I mentioned this a couple of videos ago. Oh, actually it was in my spring reading plans video, because I had When the Wolf Comes Home, and then I had another wolfy book on my TBR as well for spring. So I've decided to actually potentially give this a go in summer. I'm really sorry if I end up disappointing you. It's just whether or not, because again, I said that I wasn't going to do themed vlogs in June, and now I'm like, oh, here's something else I might do in June that's themed. So we'll see whether or not it goes ahead. But this is kicked off because of Direbound by Sable Sorensen, which is a wolfy book. It is a romance. It is a fantasy romance. Our main character, her sister, is missing, and in order to find her, she ends up joining this army. Yeah, she ends up enlisting in the army, desperate to get across the border to save her sister from the immortal foes. What she doesn't realise is that this year there is a bonding ceremony with the direwolves. So she ends up having to bond with this direwolf. There is also, so there's a romance potentially there. There is also potentially a romance with the trainer, and there is also potentially romance with the prince. I don't know where this is going, but I'm excited. So this is one of them, and I'm really looking forward to it. Another one that is potential for this video, I'm not 100% promising that I'm doing these videos, but it's something that's on my mind. It's been on my mind for a while, so I thought it might be a fun idea. Another one is Wolf Gone Wild by Juliet Cross. I've had this on my TBR for so long, and I should have got to it by now. I think our main character has been struggling to shift into his wolf form, and he's trying to figure it out. I don't know anything else other than that, and I'm not going to read the synopsis to you. This is the first in a series, and I would like to get into it because it's been on my mind for a while. It's been on my shelves for even longer. So actually, it's been on my mind for long. It's been on my shelves for a while. It's been on my mind for longer. Struggles. And the other one is Fan Service by Rosie Dan, and this has come in quite recently with Afterlight, and I'm looking forward to picking it up. Very excited actually about picking this one up. So yeah. Another potential for a wolfy vlog. Let me know if that is something you definitely want me to do, because I could be talked into it. Then we do get into July, and at the very beginning of July, I will be on my way home from Egypt. I've already spoken to you about what I'm planning on reading while I'm in Egypt throughout my June reading plans vlog. If you haven't seen June reading plans TBR, sorry, June reading plans video. Wowzers, I am really struggling today. June reading plans video. I'll leave a link to it up here somewhere and in the description box down below if you haven't seen it yet. So I'm not going to repeat myself with that. So I will be on my way home, but then once I get home, literally the day I get home, I'm starting Summerween. So I have shifted, myself and Gav have spoken, and we have shifted Summerween ever so slightly to fit in with our schedule, because the following week on the Friday, we're both going to London for a hen do. So we have shifted Summerween to work in with our schedule. So I get back on Friday the 4th, and then literally that day I will be starting. I get back at like 2:30 in the morning. Literally that day I'll be starting Summerween. So some of the books that I have planned for Summerween, I have gotten myself volumes 2, 3, 4 and 5, sorry, of The Summer Hikaru Died. I'm really enjoying this series so far. I've only read volume 1. I then purchased the rest of them. These covers are stunning, by the way. I'm obsessed. So I'm planning on reading at least a couple more of those, if not all of them, for Summerween. I thought that that would be fun. I have also just mentioned as well How to Make a Horror Movie and Survive by Craig DeLuise, so I'll probably end up reading this during Summerween, because that makes sense. And then a couple of others that I do have on my radar. Bird Box by Josh Malerman. It's going to be a shorter, it's not that short, but it's a quick audiobook, I think, because the text in here is huge. I have watched a movie and I really enjoyed it, so I would really like to read the the book now, and I've enjoyed books from Josh Malerman before. So I'm excited for that one. And I also have Horror Hotel by Victoria Fulton and Faith McLaren. I believe that this is queer too, so I'm looking forward to this one. And it's a YouTube famous ghost gang that go to this hotel and shit gets weird. So I'm really looking forward to this one as well. So those are just a few that are on my radar for Summerween. I'm not sure if my videos, because I'm going to try and do 3 videos, I think. So it'll be the first time that I try to do, I think the first time that I try and do 3 videos for Summerween, but I'm very excited. So I don't know if I'm going to try and theme them or whether they're just going to be random and I'm just trying to fit in what I can, where I can after coming back from Egypt so quickly. But those are my plans for Summerween. And then for the rest of the videos that I'm going to mention, they have no time slot. So these could literally be at any point throughout summer. So one of the other ones is another kind of like themed vlog like the werewolves one, but this one is vampires because I have a few vampire books on my shelves. So again, I may or may not do it. We'll see. I had the vampires idea first and then I was like, ooh, werewolves because of Diabound. So I don't know, I may just do one of them. I may be able to fit them both in, we'll see. Some of the books that are on my TBR that do feature vampires, I've got Court of the Undying Seasons by A.M. Strickland, which I've had on my shelves so long now and I should have gotten to by now. In becoming a vampire, I'm less than a girl, I'm more. Or maybe I'm becoming what I've always been deep inside, a blade. Dun, dun, dun. So I do have this one, which I'm looking forward to. Then I also have When Life Gives You Vampires by Gloria Duke. Again, also Duke. Depends on where you're from, I assume. I've had this one on my shelves for a while as well. I think this will be a quick one. So I'm excited. I think she ends up turning into a vampire, potentially. And I don't know if there's more like in this series as well. So that could be a potential for that one. And I also have Immortal Dark by Tigist Germer, which I should have got to by now. And I'm annoyed at myself for not having done so, but it's on my 25 books in 2025. So I do need to get to it. This was what inspired this video. And this one is a tale as old as time, bloodthirsty vampire, innocent maiden, except this maiden isn't so innocent. This maiden is a murderer. The first in a deliciously dark, dangerously romantic black vampire trilogy. Sign me up. When did this actually come out? Are we due the second book soon? 2024, potentially. So yeah, those are potentials for a vampire vlog maybe. There is potential if I don't quite get to that one in summer that I could end up doing it early on in autumn. So if you don't see it during summer, you may see it during the autumn months, but we'll see. And then another one that I do have is books featuring bodies of water, either in the title or on the cover. I don't know. I thought it'd be fun. Rather than books that just have the word like summer on them or something. I have a couple, but not many. Whereas I have way more with bodies of water on them. So we've got Meet Me at the Lake by Carly Fortune. I really want to read this one. I also have Every Summer After, but I'll probably end up reading that anyway, because they're the only 2 other books that I have from Carly that I haven't read yet. I'm fairly certain anyway. Yeah. So Meet Me at the Lake does have the word a lake in the title, which is a body of water. You know, possibility. Red River 7 by A.J. Ryan is a horror, I believe. 7 strangers awaken with no memories. Together, they must undertake a mission into the heart of darkness. Delivers a nerve-shredding thriller in which 7 strangers must undertake a terrifying journey into the unknown. That gives me literally nothing. Craig DeLuey says, bursts onto the page like a riveting ride into a monstrous heart of darkness, starting out as a locked room mystery and steadily stomping the gas to become an edge-of-your-seat thriller. Ooh, okay, sign me up. This has been on my shelf for a little while now. It was sent to me by the publisher when it came out, and I just haven't picked it up yet. 2023, so I should get to it by now. Thanks to Orbit for sending me that back in the day. I appreciate you. And then the other one that I do, obviously that has the word river in it. The other one that I do have that has also inspired this video, but I don't know whether or not it kind of counts. It's got a body of water on the cover, but maybe I should go for body of water in the title. Let me know if you're interested. But Deep End by Ali Hazelwood. Clearly there is a pool on the cover. Deep End, I don't know. It's not a body of water in the title, but it's on the cover. Obviously it's a romance. I'm excited to give this one a read. It's got very mixed reviews, but I am still excited to give this one a read. So very much so looking forward to this one. I do also have a couple of others on my radar with the word sea in the title as well. So we will see if I manage that. But I just thought that one might be a fun one. I might try and get maybe another thriller or horror on there, just so that it's mixed up and it's not just a romance vlog, because the vampire one, I wanted to kind of stick with vampire romances. Again, I have another book on my mind for that one as well. I just don't want to give you everything. I don't want to give it all away, you know, otherwise what will be the point in watching them? You need to come back and find out exactly what I read. So yeah, those are just some of the summer reading plans that I have, just some of the videos that I'm potentially thinking about doing. As I've said, subject to change. I did mention in the spring reading plans that I wanted to do a video reading wedding related books, so it would be a mix of thrillers, horrors and romance, and I haven't done that video in spring. I think I'm pushing it into summer, so I didn't want to repeat myself with the books with that one, but if you were interested in knowing what I might be picking up for it, it was in that spring video. Again, I'll leave a link to it in the description box down below, but I did mention that in my spring reading plans and I haven't done it in spring, so I'm probably going to push it into summer, which makes sense because I could upload it around the time when it's going to be a year out to the wedding. So yeah, but I think otherwise for my spring reading plans, I think I pretty much did all of, let me just check with my notes, let me confer. In the rest of the Thesma series, wrapping up our fantasy, Keep It or Eat It 4, Long Live Cowboys, When the Wolf Comes Home, The Bodyguard, Silver Elite, Buzz Wordathon. I think When in Rome is like the only book that I didn't read in spring. So I pretty much, and then the books featuring weddings, I pretty much did everything I said I was going to do in spring, which is good, a good sign potentially for summer, but we'll see. Anywho, chat to me in the comments down below. Have you read any of these books? Is there a vlog that you would prefer me to do over something else? Maybe like if you might prefer the werewolves one over the vampires one, or you think I should push vampires into autumn or werewolves into autumn, let me know in the comments down below. The werewolves one will be a bit more, I could still do it in autumn, but Direbound will be read in June. So let me know your thoughts on that. And thank you again to Bellesa for sponsoring this video. I truly appreciate it. As mentioned earlier, there will be a giveaway in the description box down below. Please do go and enter for your chance to win either a vibrator or a gift card for Bellesa. And yeah, very excited indeed. Thank you again for sponsoring this video. I truly appreciate it. And I will see you in whatever comes next. Bye for now.